Nobody thought I was homeless. Nobody thinks I'm homeless.
My name is Calvin Wilkes, but everybody called me 40.
My name's Stormy.
How you doing? My name Money.
My name is Curtis Webster.
My name is Dion Plum.
Hi, my name is Ebony.
My name is Devon Buchanan.
My name is Davon.
Well, my name is Nyasha Dixon.
I became homeless by growing up in a single-parent home and my mom losing a job over me.
I'm not for sure how I became homeless, but I've been homeless ever since I can remember.
I became homeless, I would say, at the age of 18. I was in foster care from the age of 4 to 18. And at 18, I was too much of a problem child, so the system put me out, and my result was me being homeless and couch surfing and things of that nature.
I became homeless the day after my son's first birthday, right after I graduated out of high school. Me and my mother, we had like rough patch like since I was in middle school. So basically once I turned 18 and I was out of school, she basically kicked me out but kept my son there. She actually took custody of my son.
Technically, I've always been homeless, technically. I mean, you never know where your home really is. When my adopted mom gave me up when I was 14 years old, I was in the group home, so technically I was homeless. I had nowhere to go. No family, no friends. Everybody, my friends all thought I was dead. That was kind of a shocker.
I became homeless when I was little, like 13, 14. Not necessarily, I got put in a group home, but I consider that homeless because I'm not with my family or whatever. But I've been homeless ever since then.
I became homeless in 2008-ish, 2009-ish, and the reason being was just that my father had just passed away of cancer, and my mom, raising 5 kids on her own, it kind of became really stressful in different areas. And the fact that my father wasn't there anymore to support her, it financially became a huge burden. And so me turning 18, it was just like, well, you're 18, you're legally an adult, go out there and do it. You want to do all this like an adult, go out there and be an adult then. So I got kicked out.
When I'm alone, I get depressed. I get really depressed. Apparently that's one of my diagnoses. I suffer from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and major and manic depression. And I'm not taking any what is that? Antidepressant, antidepressants, or any of that. I don't want to. I'm not sure. It sounds scary. But that's because I've had a lot of stuff happen to me. It's really heart-wrenching and annoying to deal with it, but I feel as though the love of others can help me get through.
I feel like being homeless, it jeopardized my health in the sense that I couldn't afford to go to the hospital if I had an emergency need. And that did happen to me one time. I had like passed out, I blacked out, and I had banged my head on a table. And I couldn't go to the hospital because I didn't have the medical documents to prove that I had insurance. My mental health was what was affected the most because I've suffered with depression since I was 12. And I've always had my own way of coping with it, and I don't seek out counseling in the right way anyway, but then to be homeless and to not have the supportive networks that I needed, I couldn't necessarily reach out and get support if I was having a mental crisis.
Slept out of 16 inches of snow. I was supposed to have like my toes and stuff amputated.
Physically, because I didn't know where my next meal was going to come. So I really ate anything, chips, anything I could buy from the store.
You know, after a while you get tired and you get frustrated, being in the process, it becomes overwhelming. And you overwhelm yourself, you basically stress yourself. So I was like, you know, under a lot of stress at one point in time, you know. There was points of times where I didn't even want to get up and just do nothing. I didn't want to deal with nobody. I had nothing to do with anything.